Yeah, Taylor gets 4 luck points. Who was on next? Was it Big Confusion? It was
Not
Lena,
me.
you, right?
Yeah, it was
Lena,
me.
you get 3 luck points. Alex, you get 2 luck points and 1 inspiration because happy early birthday!
Oh, thanks.
Woo!
And Amanda, you get 1 luck point. Or no, sorry, you get no luck points.
Oh, wow.
Good day, sir.
Wait, where are my
I don't
luck
think
points?
I have any. Did we
You'll
get
get
luck points last week?
nothing like it.
No, apparently I don't have luck points either. I have inspo.
I don't even have it listed on my sheet.
Yeah, that might not have been something we did, but
No,
I'll
it's
start
not
it
something
now.
We do.
All right, so I'm starting with 3 whole lucks.
Realizing you
Starting
guys
with
could use a little
0.
bit more luck in this game. So the question I have for you all, for your characters, is, I'll post it in chat. Name something your character would die for. If everybody wants to roll, actually, we just need Amanda. Roll a d20.
Oh. Nope.
Trucked.
Cool, good. Let's start with bloop, bloop. Let's start with Xerix. What is something he would die for?
It's a little late for this.
It is a little late for
Yeah.
this, but I mean, what was something he would have died for versus what actually he died for?
Well, he died he died from a weapon that could kill a god, so that's pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, he's like, he could take that to the afterlife, right? Like, you know, basically they had to kill me with a weapon that had to kill God, so I mean, read that as you will.
He would die for just like family. I mean, his family was the ones who kind of like shunned him and outcast him, but like still just that's well, he's out here doing, he'd die for them. But that includes his found family, so he would die for his new family as well.
Oh, nice. And I'm assuming his new family is the crew.
These 3 individuals.
Yeah. All right. Well, Fammal. What would Fammal die for?
Oof. Here's a problem with coming up with a character with a vague background. Well, I guess she would, if she had any more, she would also probably die for her family. But I guess the second closest thing to that would be friends. If she's like, you know, made some really good friends, she would try to protect them the best she could.
Okay. Well, Geldloth. What would Geldloth die for?
Definitely family. And then protecting people that are innocent, that he deems innocent.
Okay, cool. And finally, Ayre.
feel like it's pretty obvious, but for her family and her crew, so like this group would be the crew.
Okay.
Just here in the background, we're all in this together.
As that nuke goes off and there's nothing we can do. That was basically the summary of last session, where you found you figured out ways to get into the water after, you know, some workshopping it. You went to the bottom of the sea, where you got a closer look on the massive remains that were at the bottom, and you did some investigating, realizing that this was the remains of a divine being, but something killed it long time ago. And with that investigation and examination of these remains, the party found some sort of device, some sort of magical item, that maybe in out of game you might have an idea of what it is, but in game your characters have no clue how this thing worked, no how it had defeated this god that they killed. You also found some remains that you hadn't quite really gotten to figure out quite yet, where Ayre is. And Ayre and Fammal had found a small chest that was very kind of tricky to them, but Fammal made it big, made it huge by smacking it onto the ground. And Xerix took the device that he found in the skull of the remains and decided to go to surface and did some investigating there. Did some science experiments, had a hypothesis, and then, you know, thought it was going to be like, oh, this is just going to be like a nice, easy ride back down to where I need to go, because it took a long time to get back up here. What could go wrong? And what could go wrong indeed, as he sent the missile off, letting go what he perceived to be just the right amount of time, but still got caught up in the blast radius. Fammal was also hit by the shock waves when on impact. Geldloth surprisingly fine, still alive, still conscious, still in a tub. But he is. His
like
tub
he's our tank or something.
Perfectly
His tub
fine.
is
Barely an
broken.
inconvenience.
I was
Yeah.
under the wooden boat, so it's not
Yeah.
getting any water.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. You weren't in the tub. You're in the wooden boat. And yeah, there, all of your air has seeped out, so you're kind of in a bit of panic. Fammal alive, but she is floating belly up towards the surface as she is unconscious. Her ghost had come out of the lamp and touched her, gave her a quick, you're fine, sleep it off, you're good, and went back into
Just slapped me in the face.
Yeah. Slapped a band-aid on you and went back in, not realizing the actual, you know, seriousness of being in underwater. Like, yeah. 200 feet underwater, too. Like, Ayre taking very little damage, being the furthest away from the explosion that occurred. We will get to you in just a second, but I would, Alex, let's have this let's have this quick rundown with this entity that is offering you a deal.
All right. Well, are we changing how I said fuck off last time?
If you want to, or we can leave it at that. Not sure if there was any questions that you had.
What was the deal?
The deal was, he didn't give you the specifics, but he said, I have use for you. You don't have to end it here. You could still rise and become one of the greatest in my army. And you don't have to end it here. I could still use you. You could still be powerful and have all of the things that you want. If you accept my deal.
Well, I
and
would
originally
like.
Your response was like, "Fuck you, middle finger," and then I died.
Contract would be very useful. The specifics, and I want to know what I want to get into. Can't just throw this thing at me and promise goods without any kind of show.
I had one of these sound effects that I think was going to be a good one, but let's see.
How does this one sound? Does this one sound okay?
That's good.
Okay.
Let me give it a quick test.
Yeah, okay, that'll do. Okay. Specifics. You want a contract. Is that what you're saying?
I don't sign anything without looking at it first.
I mean, you're the one that's needing... You're the one that is dying. You understand that, right? Like, you're dying. You're dead.
Alright, well, if nothing can be done...
I'm not saying that. I'm saying... If you don't want to die, you don't have to. And you could have even more power than you currently have.
Alright, I understand what you're offering, but where I'm from, you need consent for anything. No matter, even if it is a sacrifice to whomever it is, you get consent in some sort of contract. You will sign in blood, but still, you are aware of the dealings and what is to be given by the deity and what is to be given by the sacrifice. So, I need to know before I sign my whole life over to this.
Well, obviously, I would need something that is of equal exchange from you in order to give you this power that you desire.
Normally it's eternal servitude, but do you have something else in mind?
Yes, that is obviously implied, but I would want your soul and your mind and all of your memories.
Sounds worse than being dead.
Say that now. But you know what awaits you in the afterlife?
Not you.
Very well. If that is your deal, if you reject this offer.
Fuck you. He giggles as he fades away.
You just kind of hear like
It's-
You hear just laughter in the back as it kind of fades, and Xerix, it goes dark, it goes cold. You don't hear any of the soothing water sounds or anything. And you are surrounded in pitch black. You have no body. You have no light. All you see is black. And that is how Xerix goes. With the rest of you, let me get to the actual good musics. Ayre, we go to you.
Yep.
You saw this massive ball of fire erupt, lighting up the entire floor where you are. And then it goes. The bubble floats up and disperses. But in its wake, you see fire damage. You see charred remains of coral that has been bleached from the heat. This once vibrant, colorful area is now gray and hot. What would you like to do?
If I remember correctly, I was trying to get to Fammal. So
Okay.
let me go back to my spell.
Yeah. So which path how are you moving to Fammal? Are you swimming? Are you doing any kind of magics?
Yes. That's why I was asking about the oath spells. I believe I cast Expeditious Retreat.
Okay. Sounds good. As you go ahead and move your token where you need to, but as you pass by these remains, go ahead and give me a Arcana check.
Um,
Okay. They feel very hot. But you kind of think nothing of it. The entire area is hot. You just feel for a brief moment it kind of catches you notice it, that there's like a very strong heat coming from these remains, but you swim to Fammal. Go ahead and move your token. Fammal is floating up, but she is stabilized, but she is underwater. What do you want to do?
she still has the breathe underwater thing. So I just would use like, oh, hang on. Does it seem like can I like assess her and see if she has some sort of condition, or she just took a lot of damage?
Sure. Yeah, you can give me a medicine check if you like. Yeah. So you can assess that she has she took some of that heat, that fire damage, and some of the force. You see that there is a wound that is kind of starting to weep blood, as it kind of stains when you move her. The water around her turns a bit bloody, and it's coming from her head, the back of her head.
Knocked my head on a rock.
But she doesn't have any like conditions.
No, you
That I
don't
would
see
need
any.
to-
She is unconscious.
Okay.
And she is. The ring is still holding on its magic. So she's not breathing in any water. She's not drowning.
Mhm.
She's just unconscious.
So if I lay on hands her, she'll become conscious, right? If I
Yeah.
give her some healing, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Does there seem to be any other immediate danger? Or like now that the explosion is over?
Any immediate danger? No, not that
Yeah.
you can tell.
Okay.
You're just
So
kind of looking around you.
I'm just gonna give her 5 points for now.
Okay.
And tell her she should get up to the shore. And then go check on Geldloth.
Family, you're up.
Well, that sucked. Almost being dead really sucked.
Yeah,
It just healed
almost.
up. Almost. Yeah. Hey, you made your choice. You made a couple of choices, actually. Well, shoot. How much did she heal me for?
5.
5? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll swim up to the surface. I'm still feeling pretty shitty. Sad that I can't open that box, but it electrocuted me last time, so that might just put me down again.
Wow. But you are able to breathe underwater and everything. Yeah, Ayre, when you swim to Fammal, you see this massive chest that wasn't there. I mean, you remember there was a small one, really teeny tiny one.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna come back to it after I see about Geldloth.
Okay.
You're like, people first. Make sure they're alive.
You see pieces of wood and the boat smashed around here. And you see Geldloth holding his breath. Geldloth, what are you doing after this?
Well, after the explosion, if in the real world, I'd probably have internal contusions, probably a concussion, should be dead from the concussive force.
Sure, yeah. But you were also in the ground. You made sure to dig yourself into the mud. Yeah. Horse dragon.
I know I have my empty quart bottles that have some air in them. And
Yeah.
I still have my 120 feet of vision. I'm not sure if I would see anybody at the moment if I got up and looked around immediately.
I don't know. What would, yeah, if you wanted to do that, you could.
I would first kind of spend 10 seconds just checking myself over, trying to feel my body and make sure all my limbs are there and my tail,
Mhm.
my appendages.
Yeah, you check everything. Everything seems to be there. You don't see Xerix anywhere.
I don't know if I saw him in the first place. Did I? I just saw the
You
bubbles.
saw
from the-
him. He said he
Okay.
had sent you telepathically saying, "I'm going to take this."
I don't know if I saw him come back.
No.
I mean, this is kind of one of those times where probably the best thing I can do is just try to save myself so that I'm not burdened to anyone else. I will. If I don't immediately see anybody, then I'm just gonna push off as hard as I can and swim up.
Okay. As you push yourself to float up, you see, as you get closer to the surface, because I would believe Ayre would be taking care of Fammal while you're doing this after the explosion. And also the water is still very hot to you. It feels like you're in a hot tub. In a hot springs. But as you are getting closer to the surface, about 200 feet up into the water, you see floating objects that are kind of very, very slowly sinking.
Is water movement half my speed?
Water inside, like, so swimming in water would be considered difficult terrain.
Okay.
Unless you have your swim speed. So swim speed is usually 15 feet. Unless you have like a faster swimming speed.
You have that ring of swimming.
Yes, and you have the ring of
Oh,
swimming, so you can
sure.
swim pretty fast right now.
Do I fast is that?
Very lucky that Xerix gave it away right before he died.
Right. But yeah, you see several objects kind of floating in the water, and you also see that the water is like dusty.
Swim
Up
speed
here?
of 40. Okay. Dust. Okay. Murky or just a lot of particulate?
I would say that there is a lot of particulates in the water.
I don't know. I would just go up and see what I can see.
Okay, sure. You just kind of swim past that kind of area, but go ahead and give me a perception check. As you'd probably notice some of the big things. Yeah, that'll do it. You see.
My passive perception is an 18.
Okay, yeah. Then you would notice these, some of these things. You see, some items that are. There's some that are sinking, like they've probably already sunk. But you see some items that are kind of like stasis in the water, like they're not really sinking, but they're also not floating up. They're just kind of hanging out, so to speak, like they were left in their final position. You see a bag of holding. You see leather armor. You see like the leather armor chest plates and the leggings. You see a cloak. And you see boots.
Do I recognize them?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. You recognize these to be the items of Xerix. And as you look at it, you realize, like, oh, as you swim closer, you realize, oh, that's like the outline of a person. The armor is like how it was positioned in the final moments. The cloak billowing, floating in the background, around, just the behind the body, and the boots, at the ends, where the leather armor was.
Oh, so he went. He just
Yeah.
went poof in the water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you see the bag of holding, um, tied around, like it's kind of floating around the waist of the armor set.
Try to gather everything I can and pull it onto the beach.
Okay. Can you give me a
Maybe he's maybe he's
investigation real quick? Investigation or sleight of hand if you're trying to grab things as fast as possible, or if you're trying to make sure you grab everything. Okay. Yeah. So you get basically all those items that I just listed: the bag of holding, the
Yeah, tell me
leather
why.
armor, the cloak of protection, and the boots of elven kind. But you gather all those items, and then you get to the surface of the water. And when you breach the waters, Fammal, you will also see this when you breach the waters, but you see the water has like a sediment, like a dust floating on the surface of it. And then there's also an oil slick. And you also see dead fish and aquatic marine animals floating, belly up on the surface. Ayre,
Okay.
you get to Geldloth's position. He is not there. You just see the pieces of broken boat floating about.
But no signs of him.
You can see that there was something that had dug itself into the mud, and sediment, here.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell there was something that had like really dug into the soil there. But you don't see anything in there. You don't see any of his items either.
Okay. Then if I don't see any signs of him or Xerix, I think for now, assume that they escaped somehow.
Okay.
So I will go back to the box.
Okay. You get to the box.
I guess, and just investigate it because it's a lot larger now.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and give me an investigation.
Investigate. Wow. Okay.
It's a 4. Man. You can tell with that investigation that this box does not have any, it doesn't seem like it took damage to it. It seems like like kind of how there's everything else that has like scorch marks, or dents or chips, around you. This thing seems like it didn't take any damage. You see that there's, as you look at it, there is no lock hole, but you see some symbols on it. So let me draw you what the symbols look like.
But why is Alex put a gif of a naked?
Because I thought, like, where else will Xerix be? He must be skinny dipping? If you just find his clothes there and no sign of him.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
I
that's-
feel like that'd be totally normal for him. So
And
Sounds
he
about right.
he told Geldloth he was going to be right back, and then Geldloth found his clothes.
So move that to that layer. These are the symbols. You see a cloud with 3 lightning bolts on the top, and then you see 4 lightning bolts on the sides.
Do I have a symbol of that? And winning. Can I just like back up over here? Wait, how far is this? These squares are deceptive. Okay. I back up to like far enough that I am practically max range.
Okay.
And I cast chromatic orb at it of lightning.
Ooh, okay. Roll that damage. That'll do it. That'll do it. You hit chromatic orb, specifying it to be lightning, and the lightning hits the box, and the lightning bolt bounces around, and you hear different kinds of sounds. You hear the sounds of clinking metal on the inside, almost like the lightning is bouncing around inside, and it cracks open.
Woo! I
don't have a-
investigate.
Okay. That. Do. Items. This one? Cool. Yes. So inside this item, you find a small brass cage, a stick. The stick is very large. It's like 7 feet, 8 feet tall, like 8 feet in length. It's a very long stick. You find a shield, and you find a whip.
Cage, stick, shield, and whip.
Yes.
Okay.
You
Are they all
also
things
find.
that I can carry?
Yes. Give me just a moment as I open my notes. There's some other things in here too. You also find a lot of gold in there, and platinum. And there's also a ring, signet ring, a golden yellow topaz gem. You see there's a small locket in there that's like, human-sized, normal size. You see there is a large a large clear bag that has something in it. You don't know what it is. It looks like it maybe was food at one time. And you find 3 diamonds.
Diamonds. Okay. The smaller stuff I will put in my bag of holding. And the other stuff I will take with me and swim to the surface. Figuring that I will find everyone and we will just inspect the stuff there.
Okay. Let me type it all out. Yeah. So make sure these things are good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're able to put everything in the bag of holding that you want to.
It was my head.
There you go.
Hurrah!
But you all make it. Well, before you make it to the surface, can I have you give me a real super quick perception check?
Perception.
That'll do it. You do a quick look around, making sure you've gotten everything. When you see over here where you were, there is something glowing.
Here being where we started or where I was looking at stuff?
Where you were looking at stuff and you saw those 2 skeletal remains.
Okay. I will
So you see something glowing over here and emitting light.
head over that way.
Okay. As you get closer, and then 180 feet, that you should be able to see this. You see these bones begin to glow a bright light blue, and the water around you feels even more hot. You can feel the temperature changing around you, and the waters begin to become more turbulent as this heat is mixing with the cold. And there a little underwater storm is starting to occur. You notice that the skeletal remains begin to shake as they glow brighter and brighter, and they begin to float up and place themselves in what this creature looked like. The water becomes more and more turbulent around the skeletal remain. And then bubbles begin to form, and they form on the bones, getting bigger and bigger, more and more layers of bubbles and soot and dirt and seaweed wrap around this skeleton that is reanimating. Do you do anything?
Do I have a sense of like what the animal is?
On your last history check, nature check, you had kind of determined
that's
that these were the remains of ancestral merfolk. But if they are just kind of watching this happen, not wanting to do anything, I will describe what you see next.
I am gonna stay like, I don't want to be super close to them, but I want to just to like observe for a minute to see like if it seems threatening or if they just are coming back to life. I don't know. I don't want to do anything yet.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, you see the skeleton, it's starting to form more flesh from the ground floor around you as more and more oxygen form, and it grows brighter and brighter. And a final gust of the mixed waters swirls around a mini whirlpool, an underwater tornado kind of forms in what is happening. And as quick as it started, the water dies down. And where there was a skeletal remain, you see the creature fully formed. And Alex, please describe your character.
So this creature, as it kind of forms together, the bones that were once on the floor have like just shifted in place, and now the whirlpool that kind of pushed it together has created this sinew that looks kind of like translucent skin that tightly goes around the bones, and it looks like it's this weird merfolk creature that is very gaunt in like appearances and features. The skin or the sinew on its bones kind of are very thin and stretch on it, and it looks kind of like a skull is being held together by this, but just barely. And it kind of moves up and shifts itself as if it's stretching its muscles that aren't there. And it looks over at Ayre, who's maybe astounded by this thing happening. And it says, "Oh my, I think I have a headache, but I'm not quite sure. Excuse me, little one, is everything all right? You look like you've seen a ghost."
Is this a language that I know?
What language are you speaking in?
I would think that I think that they would like first go with their common tongue. So they're actually speaking Aquan. So I'm guessing that Ayre would speak that.
Yeah. It's kind of Aquan is a bit it's kind of like a different dialect of primordial Ayre.
Oh,
so you
okay.
can pick out
Yeah.
like a good 70% of it, but there every now and then there's a word just like, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that was.
There was some sort of explosion. My friends got hurt, but I think they're on the surface now.
Oh yes, I do believe I remember some sort of explosion, but I don't remember you being there. What is your name? You actually look very formal. Are you some sort of captain or admiral?
I am a captain, though at the moment I do not have a ship. It is at the bottom of the sea.
Oh, captain, yes! And they salute and say, it is unfortunate you have lost your ship. I haven't been a sail for quite some time, but I do wish to see the open seas once more. What happened to your ship?
It was sank by, well, it was boarded by, what were those? Oh my gosh, it's been so long.
I mean, it was sank by a big squid of something.
Yeah.
Something with tentacles.
There are some nasty things going on in the ocean these days. The ship itself was sank by a large squid, but we were boarded before that by some sort of undead seaweed people. I think that's what it was.
Well, we must find you a new ship. A captain without its ship is like a hermit crab without its shell.
Indeed.
Where do you make berth?
What?
We are far from that city. It is not among the islands. The isles.
So far away and no ship, no dock. That is just blasphemy. I shall get some of my allies to come and help you. Excuse me. And they will just like start looking around this area. Yes, this all looks familiar, but what happened here? Oh my, this is not good. Not good at all. Small one. What is your name? I suppose Captain. Yes.
Ayre.
Captain Ayre. How long have you been here? I mean, I haven't seen you before, and I know this area. Like, all this looks familiar, but something's different. Something's wrong.
I think it may have been some time since you were last conscious. I will tell him what the year is.
DM,
I don't know what
whatever that means.
What year is it?
What year is the current year? What year did this person be in?
Hold on. Wait a second. I know I have it here somewhere.
Like, I was prepared for everything else but this.
I got shopping notes. They're gonna help me. Quick.
Ooh, shopping.
How are you
Control
going to go
F
shopping?
Year.
I could use a new pair
Okay,
of sea legs.
She says a year that equates to it's like over like it's like 900 years from the date that you had remembered. I think. Let me find my notes real quick. Give me a second.
Okay. Are you absolutely certain? That doesn't how hold on. I remember an explosion. But after that, and then I see you here. What are you doing here? Why are you here? Have you forsaken Talos?
No.
There's a start.
We got lured to the beach by some seahorse monsters that wanted to drown us. And then we saw this large skeleton and stuff down here, so we came to investigate. And something exploded. I don't know. I was over here, and it happened over there, and I point.
Large skeleton. I don't. Do you know what creature the skeleton once was?
Some sort of god. It is
God!
quite massive.
That is impossible. Nothing can kill a god.
Apparently something did. Would you like to come and see for yourself?
I'm afraid I would not like what I see, but I feel like I should. Do you take them to what you saw?
Yeah, if they're willing to go, we would go. Probably like up by the torso somewhere. So he can see like more of what it was wearing. Because that seemed more helpful, like identification wise.
Yeah, so they will just like swim above, scanning, and then just like, oh my, this cannot be. This is impossible. Maybe something was impersonating. No. What happened here? What was that explosion? My God, it's my God.
Oh my gosh! What happened to you?
Quite literally.
Oh my God, it's my God. Oh, dear
Nerd.
Talos. Oh, I cannot believe it. It is not possible. Damn you! Damn you all to hell! You blew it up!
You okay there, buddy?
I can't. No. It is devastating what has happened.
Okay, so it is the last year that you remember, Airrn, is that it was the year 176 DR. And the current year is
The suspense.
Sorry, I'm trying to do math in my head. I knew this would come up, and apparently I didn't write my notes down. So that's fun. So it is currently 15 46. Quick, somebody write that down. Write that down.
It's 1546, guys.
Wow, that's
Somebody bring me my dress.
1400 years later. That's quite a long time. This is so this is not. I am in disbelief. I cannot say any more. This is just too much. I'm gonna have a sit down over here, if that's all right.
What did you say your name was?
Oh, my dearest apologies, Captain. It slipped my mind, being gone for so long. My name is Airrn Mackerel.
Do I recognize that?
Like the
Your
fish.
name's Mackerel?
Is racist.
Also, I'm on the surface. I'm not even there.
It's almost like I was waiting for someone to say something like that.
Yeah, you.
I am no common fish.
Mackerel is a common fish?
Where I'm from.
Ah.
Yes, it is Airrn Mackerel. I served in the Marines for Talos's guard. We were the last line of defense for him, but something obviously happened. I am a time traveler, I guess, and I am quite some time away from everyone I know. And apparently, Talos is gone.
All right. Well, sounds like you need a few minutes, and I need to go check on my friends at the surface. So
Yes, I'll come with you.
perhaps-
It's fine. Take my mind off of this whole devastation.
take a few minutes, and we will meet you on the beach.
Okay, I'm not invited. I see. It's fine. I'll
I mean, you can come now if you wish.
Okay. This is quite a myriad of emotions for me.
Cool. All right. Yeah. You guys
Head to the surface.
head to the surface.
Meanwhile, on the surface, only one person is aware of the death.
Yeah, Fammal, you get up and you see Geldloth kind of what are you doing on the beach, Geldloth? You're the first one on the beach.
Still trying to see if there's anything else coming up, and also looking for, at this point, probably a very naked Xerix,
Yuanti.
judging by the things that have been washing up ashore.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You
I don't know.
don't see any naked bodies up there.
I'm gonna make a. I should probably know. My wisdom has told me that probably didn't willingly take all this off, especially if everything is tied to it. I just don't know.
Wisdom? What's the wisdom for?
Whether I would know the if he was actually skinny dipping or not.
Oh. Yeah. No, you know he wasn't skinny dipping.
You never know. Free soul.
Quite literally. when you get to the surface, you can tell that like those items that you picked up, those are pretty clearly like Xerix's items. You know, there's a few more things. There's some you do have his bag of holding. But Fammal, you pop up to the surface and you see Geldloth kind of looking around.
Guess I'm gonna work my way to the beach and get myself, give myself a bit of a breather there. Just I don't know, you collected all this stuff that was washing up, or is it still just lying around on the beach?
No, I've been trying to collect it.
She's gonna, are you okay? That was quite the blast. I think I passed out for a second.
I was pretty okay, you know? A little loud and everything, but made it out. Wouldn't recommend doing it again.
No, do you know what that was?
No idea, but I think we got blown up by something.
Who would blow up a bunch of people at the bottom of the ocean? That's... maybe I shouldn't ask. Way worse stuff has happened, I guess. Or I should say more insane. Where's everybody else? Did anybody else come up yet?
I haven't seen anyone else. So I don't really know where they're, I don't know what they're doing.
Shit, maybe I should go swim back down there and look for them. I mean, Ayre, the last time I saw her, she was fine. She's the one that was getting me up and told me to swim to the surface. You seen Xerix anywhere? I know Ayre will make her way back.
Okay. Well, as you guys are talking amongst yourselves, you see Ayre pop out of the waters. And as she starts swimming to the surface, you see this creature
Fish monster.
pop up behind her and start swimming toward her.
I pull out my trident immediately.
As you should.
Now, here's the question. This trident lets you have command over fishes?
I believe so. I don't have a little talkie point about my trident in here, I don't think. Maybe I do. Oh, wait, yep, there it is.
It has 3 charges. While you carry it, you can use an action and expend 1 charge to cast Dominate Beast. Okay, he's not a beast. He's not classified as a beast, so he's good.
He's good. I mean, I could still do animal friendship on.
He's a humanoid, so.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't work.
Crisis averted.
She's gonna pull out her trident, say, "Ayre, look out behind you!"
Chuck it.
She's getting ready to.
Ayre, you hear Fammal say that. You see her readying her weapon.
See her what?
You see Fammal readying her trident. Like she pulled it out and has it equipped. Like in a
Oh,
defensive
because of
manner.
the guy?
Yeah, the person
I'll
behind you.
hold up my hands and shout to them that this is. Oh my god, I forgot his name already.
Captain, look
Okay,
out!
my
You
His
got
name's
my-
Anchovy.
my
there's
head's
some
not great.
lizard creature on the shore trying to kill you. It's got some 3-pronged weapon.
Tell him no. These are my friends that I was telling you about.
Oh, that
My crew.
makes quite a bit of sense. Okay.
Sorry, I'm confused. Who are you?
Hello. The name's
This is-
Ayren. Ayren McLeal.
I guess it was. Why did he leave?
What?
Oh,
Taylor
Was it-
left.
was
Oh,
it Taylor? I was telling him that his mic is really quiet,
Oh,
so he
Was
might
he trying to talk?
real quick. I don't know. Well, he was talking
you're
with
so
you,
quiet.
but I had him at 200%, and he was quieter than you at 100%.
Oh, yeah. I'm still trying to fix that with my brother, honestly.
I thought maybe he was leaving because of the accent Alex switched to. It was too much for him.
Couldn't handle it.
It's too
Yeah.
much. Yeah,
She's gonna lower her trident a bit. She's not putting it away, but she's lowering it. Confused.
I mean, there's this most of a head popping out of the ocean behind Ayre. And there's a limb with a fin attached to it waving to you.
I would yell out and introduce him.
Them.
And be like, he knows who the skeleton is. Where's Xerix?
I don't know. I haven't seen him yet. Looks like some of his stuff came up ashore, though.
Geldloth holds up some of Xerix's items, like his boots.
Guess we'll make it to shore?
Yeah, you guys get to shore.
So yeah, Fammal out of the water, like, this like weird, pale blue seafoam color person, kind of ragged armor, covered in kelp and barnacles. We'll start walking on shore. I just met Ayre, Captain Ayre, down below. I assume that you all her crew, yeah?
Yeah. I guess that's what we could be called. Who are you? What are you? I'm sorry. I'm very confused.
What are you feckin' asking me about that?
I told you I'm confused. That's what I am.
The name's Ayren. I was once a marine in the Talos army, the last guard before, I guess, some stuff happened. But, I met Captain Ayre down below. They explained a little bit. I'm not sure of whom else is around. I seem to be shrinking and expanding as my body is not yet ready for the elements of air. I'm so used to being underwater. My
He's trying to adjust the sizing. This guy is huge. For everyone who is here, like he's. How tall are you? You're like
8.
yeah, 8 feet 8 inches tall. Very tall, towering above all of you.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And do you want to use your innate ability when you step onto land, or are you going to keep the fishtail for a little bit?
No, like it'll be natural. Just like as soon as it gets to a point where they can move without the tail change to legs, kind of thing.
Yeah. So you see like flippers behind him, and then he gets more out of the water, and then legs. Just his tail turns into legs.
They'll like stumble forward a little bit. Haven't had to use my land legs in a long time. So used to the sea legs and whatnot. But I'll get used to it eventually. I need to find out what happened to Talos, and apparently it's been a long time.
Long time.
Yes, ages, as it were.
Okay.
Okay.
He's practically an elder.
Practically, I'm gonna go check on Gary.
Excuse me. I'm gonna go check on the other decrepit humanoid here.
We don't need another elder in this group. How dare you? Nothing will replace Gary.
His brain's just fried. Look, she's been through an explosion. She's not feeling great. She's bleeding from her head.
No.
And now there's this mermaid coming out of the water.
I thought the mermaids were supposed to be hot.
I'm a merman.
Oh, I'm sorry,
You used they,
merman. Yeah, merthey.
You're a
Merperson.
Yeah. A merper.
A merpson.
A merpson.
I'm making tart pack.
Murder.
Murder. Yeah.
Cat.
What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna go say hi to Gary. Make sure he's doing all right. Still raining?
Still
It's
soggy.
still raining. Still soggy. Oh, I should probably change the music. We're not underwater, but we are storming.
Oh, jeez.
I couldn't hear any music, and now I can hear music. Perfect timing.
Is one of these ships yours that managed to beach on well, the beach?
Sadly, no.
That's very
It is a good attempt, though. I think that maybe we can construct a new one from all these parts. Yeah, it might take a while, but we'll get you a ship.
Airrn, these beaches kind of you have a vague memory of these beaches didn't have a lot of the debris on them like they do now. But you do remember that this was like, a spot where people would herd selkies.
You'll have to find a nice mount where we can travel quite quickly. Have you encountered any of seahorses? I suppose you can call them land seahorses.
Land seahorses.
No,
Just take the C out of it. No.
Not like that.
I wouldn't call them land horses. But how? It's fine.
Welcome back.
I believe most people call them horses or equine.
Well, if you want to get technical, I'd call them kelpies, but they're quite good for wrangling. We managed to get some while we were down below. Move around quite quickly, but we have sent some others up on land to scout out ahead. But I wasn't a part of that division. I was a marine underwater all the time.
Were you part of the Teal Seals? Teal Seal 6?
Teal seals.
Only the most elite got to be a Teal Seal.
I didn't make those ranks, but I was happy to be Assistant Talos in what I suppose was his final resting place. Anyhow, so what are you doing up here?
Enough about me. And my God, that is
My
apparently
sad story. Boo-hoo! Party pooper. Sad. Throw a pity party for me, you know.
Fammal, you get onto the ship, and you hear kind of like snoring coming from below the deck.
All right, I'll go towards the snoring,
All right.
or I'll follow the sound of the snoring from above the deck. I won't go below. I'll just try to get right on top of it.
Okay, you do so. Yeah, and it's just you hear like a. Yeah, for a while.
I'm just gonna stomp her feet a couple of times. Like, hey,
Oh,
you still alive down there?
What? Fammal's that you? What
Yeah,
are you doing?
that's me. We made it back. We're mostly together.
All right, give me a second. Hold on.
All right, I'll wait for you out here.
You hear a bunch of like things
ship.
falling to the ground and like loud thumps. There's like more swearing, and then he climbs up to where you are. He's like, "Oh, it's still wet. Damn it. What, Fammal? How are you doing? Did you save the guy's bones, or
Oh,
is
didn't
he
really.
dry?"
No, he's not dry. We weren't able to get his bone. He turned out way bigger than I thought he was.
Oh, really?
Yes, we were not able to pick him up.
Oh, what?
But we seem to have another person with us now. Strangely, I'm not sure about him yet, honestly.
Oh, that big guy over there?
Yeah, that. Do you know what he is? I'm not sure.
Hold on, let me get my. And he takes out an eyeball from his socket and like breathes on it and rubs it against his moldy clothes, and then puts his eyeball back in his socket, and gives a few blinks. And he's like, "Oh my, holy, wow! I ain't seen one of them, and I only heard about them. Whoa, that's crazy. Where he was down there? Really? I don't know. I mean, he doesn't have a southern accent. I don't know. I'm so sorry.
He does now. Wow,
I
you
was
picked up
doing-
new things while we were down there,
Boy,
huh? Didn't think we were down there that long, but
I'm sorry, I was reading an old spaghetti western. Mario in the moon started dreaming I was in a different time.
I understand. I understand. You just get way into a book, and then the accent just captures you. I understand.
Yeah, I was practicing lines and stuff. You know how it is. Fucking shit. Give me. Okay.
So can you remove yourself from the accent is the question.
Gary sounds like an old man. Yes, okay. This is Gary. Well, hey there. All right. Well,
Yeah, you're Gary. Hi, Gary.
Hi, Fammal. Hey there. So, you couldn't protect his bones. That's a bummer. That's a shame. So he's still wet down there, wet and cold.
Yeah,
That's-
the last I checked. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a damn shame.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
That guy's big. Look at him. That's a really tall fellow.
Yeah.
Wow. I heard about them. There was legends, you know, about real tall, big guys, big sexy merfolk that lived in the waters. They're not sexy anymore, you know, with all of the inbreeding and what have you. But back in the ancient times, woo, poets would write stories about them and romances.
You seem to know a lot about this, Gary.
Well, I've read a lot of I've read a lot of books in my day. But that was obviously before I was dead, you know. But an old man spends his time doing things that he finds worth living for.
Well, you know what, Gary? If we ever get you back to your crypt, I'll try to find some books for you.
I would greatly appreciate that. They've been keeping me dry and keeping me entertained.
They've been
Down
keeping you
below.
dry. Okay. All right. Well, I just wanted to check on you, make sure you didn't suddenly get washed away again.
Oh, it's gonna happen again. I seem to be cursed ever since I touched that sarcophagus, you know? I just can't seem to get away from the water.
Well, that it's unfortunate. I really need to help you stay dry somehow. I don't know how. But would
I
you
would
like
really
to
hope-
come talk to our new friend? You seem to know a lot about them, maybe. Although maybe you shouldn't after I understand the context.
What's a fellow, you know, to do? I'll find, I can introduce him, whatever. Let's go. So you'd found nothing that keeps you dry down below? Just want to confirm.
It turns out not a lot of dry stuff underwater.
Oh, okay. I mean, it was worth a shot, you know? No magic items of, like, resist water or...
We did find a
Volcano
chest
or-
that I was not able to open. I passed out before I could do that, which why I swam up here. I didn't want to pass out again underwater, so...
You know, safety. You live one life unless you become undead, and then you live two. But you gotta take care of the one you got. You know.
In your case, I think it might be 8.
I'm on my 9th life, you say. You know, my wife used to always talk about that. Gary, you're gonna run out of lives one day, and you're gonna cross the street, and it's gonna get you.
It's gonna get you. What was your wife doing when she said that?
Oh, she was crossing the street. She didn't see the carriage that got her. I miss her.
I thought you were gonna say readying the horses or something.
No, I love my wife.
She was the driver.
I'll never forget the last thing she said to me. Look both ways
your
before
wife
crossing the
up?
street.
I'll never forget the last thing she said to me. She said, "What? I can't hear you from all the screaming."
Sounds like a
bam.
charmer.
Yeah, she was great. Anyways, let's go meet your fellow over there. Let's go.
Feed the fellow.
Let's go meet him. Feed him. I don't know what he eats. Gary like just falls and like just lets full body drop, hits the sand, and then just gets up on all fours and then hobbles your way. He's holding a piece of wood over his head, trying to like keep the rain off of him. Avoid.
When Airrn sees this thing approach, he'll say, "Aye! Get away, you foul beast! Crew! Get behind me! Get behind me! I will smite you down!"
Hey, don't talk about Gary like that.
And Airrn will pull out a dagger.
This is what Gary does. He's just like has his arms up like, the fuck?
What?
Wow. All right, family, you told me to come over here and say hi to this new guy, and he's not chill at
It
all.
speaks the foul language.
Look at the kettle calling it black. Look at
Excuse
yourself
me.
in the mirror.
This is our friend Gary. He's not a beast or anything.
Friend?
Just, yes,
With this
friend.
hideous creature? How could you?
I'm hideous. I'm hideous. Look at you. You're no better.
Mo's
mean, it
just
could be
shaking
worse.
her head with her hand in her head at this point.
Family, you gotta teach this person some manners. This is disrespectful. You gotta respect your elders. I may be dead, but I still have feelings.
Not after I cut you down.
Okay, that's enough. Come on, Gary, let's go. He'll just start pulling
flips-
Gary very slowly. back to
Gary
the ship.
gives a bony finger to what is your name? Airrn?
You
No,
don't
not
even know
Airrn.
the name.
I keep wanting to say Ayron, and I know
It's Airrn.
Airn.
It's like RN.
RN.
You did
Perfect.
this.
Got it.
You did this when with Xerix too. Just like, oh,
I did.
Xerox, Xerxes.
Dude, I have a hard time with names. I don't know what to tell you. Change your nameplate.
Oh.
RN. Got it. Okay. I'm making note.
Rin.
Airn. Orange chocolate. Say Aaron. Okay, cool. Gary's gonna give Airn a bony middle finger and shuffle away. And he's just like, you need to watch yourself. This world isn't kind to undead like you and I. We gotta stick together. Can't have this hate going on. It's ridiculous. Family, you guys don't know about your friends. Family, you gotta. What happened to that nice lad, Xerix? Where did he go?
We're not sure yet. He hasn't shown up yet.
Oh, well.
He's gonna start walking him back.
When
Like has a hand on his back.
when Gary gives the finger to Airn, Airn will like just point the dagger at the sand at Gary's feet and cast Ray of Frost.
Okay, do it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jeez, okay.
Roll
No.
that damage.
Okay.
How does the Ray of Frost work? Because I am literally right next to Gary.
16 cold damage to the sand. Or Gary, maybe, but...
Let's see. Well, I mean, a 26 hits for sure. And Gary's feet get frozen in place. And he's like, what? No!
What?
I'm extra cold and wet. The worst kind of wet.
It's just gonna be like,
Airrn
man.
will back off like, that hasn't happened before. Okay. I'm gonna take a step back.
Yeah, you
Gary,
do that. And
Gary,
she's gonna start taking
fuck
out
you,
her trident,
but,
stabbing the ice.
Fuck you, buddy!
Fuck you!
I'll remember this. What's your name? What's your name?
It's Airrn.
Fuck you!
Remember that. Remember the name.
You'll remember the name of Gary Stone.
What's her name? I already forgot it.
Yeah,
Girls,
fuck you,
break it up. You're both ugly. Now go the other direction. And she's gonna start picking at the ice at his feet. Trying to
Gary
get
has
out
to
of
wait to get like unfrozen. He just keeps yelling at you. And you get further away. It's like, fuck you! No, fuck you! What's your name?
Remember the name, bitch.
No, you remember mine! You'll remember the day that you upset Gary! Oh my god.
Like introducing two cats to each other improperly.
Yeah.
Should have tried the door method, honestly.
Well, you can't. You still have that option, door method. You put a door between them. There's plenty of wood.
There's plenty of wood. Just goes and grabs the coffin.
Also, you guys just heard Gary's last name. You guys didn't know it before. So, I will update the notes with that.
Oh, Gary said his full name when he was yelling.
Yeah.
Didn't even notice.
Gary Stonebrick.
Oh, Stone Brick. I was like, Stone Bridge? I don't remember.
No, yeah, it's Gary Stonebrick. But you guys do know the other Gary, who wasn't an undead, and his name was Gary Stonegreg. Cousins? Maybe? I don't know.
I think maybe a
Because
naming
they share
error.
the first name.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, that is updated. Gary and Family, you get Gary out of the ice, and he's like, ridiculous. What is that? They were supposed to be so cool, but they're truly assholes, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Gary. I didn't know that was going to happen.
You know what? Maybe the inbreeding made them better and nicer.
Are you saying he's not inbred?
No, he's clearly not. Like, they don't get that big. That's like historical big. That's like you read documentaries about how big they were like that before the inbreeding. But I didn't hear about that they were such assholes. He yells out to in your direction. Mother of Christ. All right,
Feckin'
that was not
cunt.
worth. No, fuck you. Fuck you and fish boy.
Okay, Gary. It's a. I'm so sorry that happened. I'm sorry we didn't find anything to dry you with down there, but I'll try to make it up to you the next time I see you, because I'm pretty sure these guys are gonna want to head on out.
That's fair. I get it. You know, would you mind? Could you put me in the coffin and maybe drop me off in like a forest or something? I don't really like being so close to the waters.
Yeah, I could try doing that before we figure out. Well, we're gonna have to take a rest and figure out where we're going. So.
Okay, that's
Um,
fair. That's fair. I'm gonna get back in the coffin. Actually, I think it's mostly dry now. Should
Okay.
be good. But don't forget about me. Just,
I won't. I promise.
okay. Oh, I gotta go get my books. I'll be right back. And he goes off into the boat.
I'm also
And
gonna
then he
walk
just-
back. The fuck was that?
Who are you asking that to?
Just in general to the group.
Like, what the hell? Wow, amazing. So what are the rest of you doing during this interaction of dead on dead crime, dead on dead hate?
I forget what I was doing. I was introducing Dubro. Oh,
And then you also had some
Trying
items
to-
that you had found.
trying to figure out where Xerix was.
Oh, sure. Yeah, are you casting like a spell?
Taylor was gone at the time that I was asking about it.
Yeah. Does Taylor have any? Does Geldloth have any news?
Geldloth, have you seen Xerix? I didn't see any traces of him down there, so I figured he was okay and up here with you. Geldloth?
Taylor, you there?
Yeah. um, Jim is still looking for items that might. He's not.
I can't hear you.
I can hear them fine.
Well, so you're saying he's still looking for items of Xerix's?
Yeah.
You're not finding anything on the beach.
He's just still looking.
That the only items you have that you can find are what you picked up from the ocean, from the water, when you were swimming up.
Did you hear Ayre talking to you? Or he just doesn't respond?
I don't. When did you? I guess I did not hear it.
I asked if you had seen anything of Xerix because I didn't see his stuff down there or anything, and so I assumed he was okay and up here with you guys.
Would have pointed to the stuff that was on the ground. That would have been it. He would still just be watching the waves, looking for anything that would wash up.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of dead fish popping up and getting washed ashore. A lot of that oil slick is kind of staining the beaches with a sooty black. But nothing else is popping up out of the waters.
Okay.
What would the rest of you? What are the rest of you doing?
Airrn is kind of walking out along the beach, partially in the water, kind of wondering everything that has happened. They are not used to magic, so they're just kind of like wondering what happened with Gary.
Oh. Yeah, that would probably be a bit shocking. Famil, what are you doing in this time?
I guess looking for a good place to set up for a rest because she's still pretty hurt, pretty dizzy. Even after all that, she's just like, she just wants a nap.
That's fair. Yeah, you know, the boat there is probably a good spot. If you don't want to be so close to the water, there was the ruins up ahead that you guys had stayed at previously. You could try and stay on the beach, though. That is an option.
I think she's gonna go into the ship and just kind of sit down for a bit.
Yeah, you go in there. You had seen Gary shuffling around a bunch of books and things. It looks like he had made like a nest out of the books.
Like the books are circling him while he's asleep or something.
Yeah, something like that.
She's gonna just kind of walk over to the closest book, pick it up, and just sit down and start flipping through it. You know, she's not gonna sleep yet. She's just gonna kind of keep an ear out for everybody else at the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna move you to more of a cutscene kind of area.
Oh wow, now that I can actually see the figurine, yeah, he's he's a little horrifying.
Cool. There you go. Yeah. Geldloth, minutes go by. What are you... You're not finding what you're looking for. You haven't seen anything come up for Ayre. You haven't seen any signs of Xerix's other items outside of the what you have picked up. And you just keep thinking about how you saw the armor and boots and the cloak and the bag of holding in the water. Let's turn down the thunder a little bit. What, Ayre, you see kind of Geldloth is just standing there kind of looking at the ocean.
had pointed to stuff on the ground. Is that right?
I don't know. Geldloth, is that what you were doing? You were pointing at things on the ground?
No, like when you had asked, like, where is he? He would have pointed down to the things that he had collected.
So he
Yeah.
pointed to a set of boots, set of armor, a cloak, and a bag of holding that you recognize those were Xerix's items.
Ayre will just kind of like do a quick scan of the ocean.
Sure. Like, are you just looking out to it, or are you getting back in the
No,
waters?
just to, like, looking to see if I see like Xerix or any other clues, because clearly Geldloth thinks he's like still out there or maybe gone.
Yeah. So you look out to the waters and you don't see any signs of Xerix out there. You don't see any floating bodies. You do see a lot of floating bodies of fish, dead fish, and aquatic creatures, and the oily, black, oil substance that like film on the water. But you don't see anything else.
I guess I would inspect the armor and see if, oh, sorry, if there's any clues.
Sure. Go ahead and give me an investigation. With that 16, you can tell that these are magical items. Magical items are hard to destroy. They are resistant to any kind of magical destruction. They would not get burned up in flame. You don't see any kind of signs of like, oh, you know, there were puncture wounds or anything. You don't see anything like that.
But I don't see any non-magical items either.
No, you see no non-magical items. You only see that these are all magic items.
We'll look up. Is Geldloth still just like looking out?
Yeah.
I'll just be like, these are all magical. Doesn't seem find any. And I guess just kind of put my hand on his shoulder.
Yeah, Geldloth, how are you reacting to this?
He said he would be back.
Does Geldloth do anything outside of just say that?
Hmm.
Get it. Fammal, what are you doing as there's kind of a somber moment going between Geldloth and Ayre? I know you were in the boat, looking at Gary's stuff, his nest that he made.
Yeah, she's just resting and reading. I know, like, they're still out on the beach, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's still just, you know, recuperating. She's not really doing much. I don't think she heard them, so she's just there
Okay.
reading this book, whatever it is.
Give me a roll. Give me a d20 roll.
All right. Oh boy. Is it one of his merman books? You read good, nice. I'm so good at reading, guys. Don't worry. She's holding the book upside down.
Wow, it's a 1. Okay, so you pick up a book that is called The Name of the Wind, by a Datrick Offus. It is a book that is talking about a child, and how he grew up in a circus and learned to play a bunch of instruments, and his parents really thought he was like amazing and a genius, and how they started hiring tutors to teach him more things. And then he asks what the name of the wind is, and one of his teachers is like, "You can't know the name of the wind because nobody can know." And it's a real long, dry read. But there's some moments with it that kind of pique your interest.
Try. If that's a 1, what's a 20?
The 20 is the Bible.
Oh,
I would say that's a longer, drier read.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, there's like there's just a lot of fantasy books in here. There's also a lot of romance books. And there's some that have like sexy merfolk on them on the covers too. When you're like looking at the books.
She just keeps eyeing the sexy merfolk one and then just looking up at Gary and then going back to the book. Like, I wouldn't have expected that. Like,
Yeah, you find a book that has like a sexy merman on it, and then a tiny little elf lady on it, and the title of the book is "The Water is Sweeter."
Oh, jeez.
And it's like, oh, okay, you kind of get the idea of what that is. A lot of the books of like the rom-com books with merfolk on them are like all about getting in the water and getting wet.
of course.
Yeah.
Of course they are.
Yeah. Gary comes back and he's just like, "Oh, you taking any of these, or I'm gonna pack them up. That's fine. Just forgot some of my books for educational things."
If you don't mind, I'd like to take this one and just hold up the one that she's reading.
Oh yeah, you can take that one. I only got halfway through it. I couldn't anymore. It was a lot. That, I mean, I have all the time in the world right now, but that, I don't have time to read that. That's, yeah.
I think I know what you have time to read for.
Oh yeah, I've got to read my architecture books, and he looks in the pile and he kind of like scrouges through some, and he picks up an architecture book, and then he's go ahead and give me a perception check.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You see, he picks up the architecture books, and then as he's picking up, he thinks he's so clever in that he's also secretly grabbing the romance books underneath them. And he's like, "Yeah, see, my architecture books. Yep. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take these into my coffin. So."
All right. You enjoy that architecture, and she's gonna wink.
Okay.
The next time I see you, I'm gonna ask for some recommendations. Don't worry.
Oh man, listen. You know what? If I get out of here and I stop being near all of this water, I'm gonna open a library.
That sounds
Maybe
like a great idea.
bookstore. Yeah, bookstores and libraries are like some of the driest places, you know.
Yeah, good luck erecting a library.
Well, that's why I gotta read the architecture books. I gotta know how to get erect, you know? That's what architecture's all about. Getting those buildings up.
Well, I hear some libraries have coffee stands to give people extra energy while reading their books, so.
Oh. What is coffee?
It's like an energizing juice made of these weird dried beans that aren't beans.
So it's a soup.
No, it's well, I don't know. I guess it'd be technically a broth because there's nothing like you can eat out of it in there. It's just a liquid.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I hear it's good with sugar and honey.
Sugar. Honey, I know of. Yeah. You put honey in tea.
Yeah, it's kind of like tea, yeah.
But it's made from beans. It's not like tea. Tea are made from plants and leaves.
Well, beans are a plant.
I guess, but I mean, I thought beans make you toot.
Well, they do that too, yeah, actually.
So the coffee does that too?
I think so. I haven't had the privilege of drinking much of it in my life. My grandfather used to have a bunch of it, but wouldn't let me touch it.
So it's
It smelled bitter. I guess it's dangerous to younger people because a lot of older folk drink it.
I don't know if you should be drinking that, family. I'm kind of worried about your decisions lately. Sounds like not something you should be drinking.
I think, you know what, if I ever find some, you know what, I'll just have a sip, and I'll let you know what it tastes like. I won't fully drink it.
Okay, good. You know, tea is healthier for you, and it's better for you.
I've heard that, yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna get my books, my architecture books in. But you guys staying in the boat, or where you headed to?
I'm not sure. I've just sitting here resting. I'm kind of waiting for everybody else to see what they're going to be doing. I've just been dizzy, so I'm just sitting here for a bit.
Oh, you're dizzy?
Yeah, well, I felt like I got hit by a train down there, so I'm just giving myself a little bit of time to rest.
Oh man. All right. Well, I found this thing. I think it's something that you guys always carry around you. But I found it on the beach when I was out there earlier. Here, you can have it. He hands you a potion of. What was that potion? He hands you a potion of greater healing.
Oh, dang. Where did you get one of these?
I found it out of the boat, like in the waters. I didn't go in the waters. I waited till it got pushed onto the water, onto the beach, and then I nabbed it before the water came back. But
Okay,
I always
well,
see you guys, you youngins, always popping these, drinking them like they're water.
Please, Gary, never say that again.
What? What did I say? Pop
Never
it?
mind.
Well, I mean, you pop them. You pop the corks off and you drink them. That's is that not what that word means?
No.
Listen, it's been like 500 years since I was alive. I don't know what your slang is. I've been in a graveyard.
And I've been in the woods, and yet here we are.
Oh, okay, fair. All right, well, okay, so the greater healing does 4d4 plus 4 hit points when you drink it.
So 4d4 plus what?
Plus 4.
Plus 4. 4d4 plus 4. All right, cool. Does he seem like he has all of his books already and everything?
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Okay.
like, you've been watching him, and he's like been acting like, oh, I need this book. Oh, I can't forget this book on human politics of Caracality. Yes, I need that. Okay, I need this book on all court rulings from the last 27 years. Yeah, I need that.
Oh, I need this book on dog trading. It's just a werewolf romance.
Ooh. You know, I've always been one to prefer the furry folk over the ones with the scary teeth. You can't trust those ones.
Don't forget the ones on fishing. How to get fish out of the water.
How to catch the biggest fish. That's my favorite fishing book.
And what to do with them after you do.
How to get a fish and keep them with you. 1 fish, 2 fish, 3 fish, blue fish. That's my favorite. That one's the best.
Plenty of fish in that one.
Yeah. The cover is just like all these merfolk, like mer women and mer men.
How is Gary so afraid of the water but loves all these underwater romance books?
And, you know, sometimes you're attracted to the strangest things. You know,
Opposites attract.
Yeah, there's a little bit of like
Forbidden love.
Forbidden love. There's a little bit of like, ooh, risque when you find yourself attracted to something that you're scared of.
Yeah, okay, well, I hope you get a good nap. I will do my best to pull your coffin up to the trees before we leave.
I mean, I get that, like, that big guy, he could probably do it, but I really would prefer him not to.
Well, I mean,
feel like,
hey, if we don't tell him you're in there and we tell him it's just something really important to our captain, quote unquote, he might just do it without looking.
that's a great point. I can be down
Free
for a little
labor.
bit of deception. Yeah, absolutely. That sounds good to me. You better go get them on board, your crew and everything. Just let me know where you're headed to. And just drop me off at the driest place nearby.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
We'll go back to Ayrn. Ayrn, how you doing? Let's check in with you. How you doing?
I'm After a soul search and walk around on the beach, Airrn will go back to where Ayre and Geldloth are, and say, Captain Ayre, I don't know what is all this. You said that there was someone you were searching for. Do you know where that person is?
He is.
He's where?
You cut out for a moment.
You sound like you're on a bridge.
Hold on, I'm going through a tunnel.
I suspect he's no longer with us.
Oh, well, where was the last time you saw him? Maybe you could find him there.
Well, that's the thing. We found his thing.
You found his thing?
Well, some of them.
I think maybe you need to clarify.
Well, maybe if we retrace his footsteps, we could find some more about what happened. I can try to help assemble your crew if you would accept my help.
I mean, you're welcome to inspect his armor, but last I saw, he was wearing it, and he doesn't exactly take it off. So, yeah.
Are you saying he was raptured?
Why don't you come and see what I mean for yourself?
Well,
I'll take him over to the armor.
I don't know this person, so I can't quite say. Maybe he took it off or something.
Trust he did not.
Well, so you're saying that he didn't take his armor off, and yet his armor is not with him. So
The only thing left are his magical items.
was he the kind of person to just bugger off sometimes? Like, did he go off on his own all the time?
Sometimes, but I don't think he would leave his stuff. He's not that kind of person. I'll just walk him over to the stuff on the beach. Surf.
Yeah.
You do so.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say. No, do people just disappear? Like I said, was he raptured?
How am I supposed to know? I was down there with you.
You're asking me too? I don't know.
You said you wanted to help. I show you the thing.
Okay. I guess Airrn will look at the stuff and try and figure out where Xerix is.
Okay. You look at the stuff. You see some leather. You see a leather shirt. You see a pair of leather pants. They're a matching set. You see a cloak. You see a bag of holding, and you see some boots.
Look inside yourself.
Ask yourself.
You will feel lucky.
No. Well, it's going for a swim. Is there more? Is this everything?
Are you touching any of the stuff, or are you just looking at it?
Airrn won't touch stuff that isn't his or theirs.
No,
Fair.
just these. He was much closer to the explosion than you or I was.
So you're saying you know what happened to him?
I mean, I suspect, yes.
I guess Airrn will cast Detect Magic to kind of like
Okay.
get the idea of what is happening, maybe?
Yeah.
Not ritually, just regular Detect Magic.
Okay. So you get the sense of magic. You see a faint aura around all of these items. You also see a faint aura around Ayre and Fammal and Geldloth.
So not being used...
you also see a faint aura around yourself too, actually.
Oh shit. Not being used to magic, they're going to kind of like... They're gonna like concentrate on the things and like maybe utter something, the words of magic, not knowing that it's magic, and then like suddenly auras of this magic appears around these things, and they'll kind of like, is there like a path or a trace or a trail to the ocean from the armor? Or is it just...
Yes. So you can see that there is a faint glow coming from the ocean. You can tell that there was some kind of magical effect that was in the waters, and you can tell that it is the same elements, is the same types of magic that is on, that you're finding traces of on the armor. You're sensing a bit of enchantment magics. Pull up what all was on there.
Have you tried looking really hard, because I can see there is some faint traces of where this has been. If you look out there, there'll be some other of these similar what's-its in the water. Maybe if we go follow that, we can find what's happened, like more of what you're looking for. You said he was down there when you last saw him. Maybe we should look down there and see if we can find more. I'll be more help if we're submerged.
Yeah.
Geldloth and be like, well, it's worth a try.
They'll look over at Fammal and say, well, now that Git Greg is out of here, maybe we can just shove off. Feckin' Greg.
And she's just gonna look up at him and go, I'm sorry, what was your name again?
It's Ayren McCreel.
Ah, okay, Irene. He's gonna get up and start walking towards them and just ask everybody, what's the big plan? What are we doing? What's going on?
If you look real hard, you can see there are faint traces of something leading from this armor of your fallen crewmate down into the water. Maybe if we head down, we can see if we can find more.
Ah. So we're headed back into the water. How much time do I have on my ring?
I would say you're probably down there for, I mean, exploring the waters, you're probably down there for 2 hours. So you had 8 hours of magic on there, so you have 6 hours left.
All right.
Are you all in agreement that you're going back down into the waters?
Aye.
I mean, I guess if we're going down there to look for something.
I mean, we are trying to figure out what happened to Xerix.
So we're going down there to look for Xerix?
Is that right? You guys are going down to look for Xerix?
Yes, I guess.
Okay. I just need a confirmation.
I know.
I
No one
just-
else. No one else is talking.
Is Geldloth going?
Did we lose him again?
Might have lost him.
If you're having trouble breathing, I know some of you landwalkers have issues sometimes underwater. I can turn one of you into something that can breathe.
Well, I have a ring of breathing, so I'm fine. I believe Iris okay with the water. She seems to be. And then our missing person. Gonna have to put him on the back of a milk jug.
Okay. Well, I think Geldloth will probably be like, yeah. He'll go the fish route. Like, if you can do something for him, because like I can't breathe underwater. So he's open to your offer of doing something so he can go into the waters.
Okay. Airrn will cast polymorph and turn Geldloth into a shark.
Nice. Okay.
Awesome. Before we head down, Fammal's just gonna go over to the coffin, knock on it, and say, "Hey, we're headed back down. Look for Xerix. I guess I'll see you when I see you." And then she's gonna head back to the water.
Yeah, tell Greg, fuck you.
God. Okay. Let me find a shark token for now. Shark.
All right, I was gonna drink that potion, or
Yeah,
one of
you
my
should drink
potions.
that.
I've got like 3 regular ones too. I forgot they were in there. Da-da. Let's see. Potion of healing does 2d4 plus 2. Okay. Go.
I know I had shark. Apparently not. Creatures and monsters. Nice. So you got that was your one. The one that you did find was 44, I think.
Yeah. I had 3 normal potions in my bag that I forgot about.
Okay.
So drink one of those, and I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to drink any more. I probably should. Yeah, I'll do the big one. I'm not gonna hold on to it until some boss fight.
All right. Well, it's not a shark, but it'll do, I think. There's the shark for Taylor.
Okay. It's a lizard shark.
Yeah.
It's what Dragonborn turn into.
That's exactly right. It's a shark that like looks more like a lizard.
Yeah.
Hide that layer. Okay, you guys make it down below. And I'm gonna assume sharks have night vision. You can see underwater. There we go. Okay, can you all move your tokens? Everyone's good?
Iguana. Yeah, I can move my token.
Cool. You guys head down into the waters. How are you looking for Xerix? Like, what are you wanting to do?
I'm gonna try to find the blast zone of whatever that was.
I would also maybe start directly below, like, where Jim found all his stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Jim shows you kind of where he had found it, and it was about 200 feet from the skeleton. Over here.
What's these?
That's just reference, but
Yeah. It's fine.
Well,
Ayre will
He's
help.
alive, guys.
more.
Ayre will help because they said they would.
okay, cool. How is Airrn helping?
Like after they went back into the water, no more need for legs, turned back into a fishtail. So they will like sweep around where Ayre is looking and like flick their tail like to get sand out of the way so that like remove sediment and looking for whatever objects that Xerix, their crewmate, had.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and give me an investigation.
Me?
Uh-huh.
I am even worse at that.
Yeah, you're kind of looking in the area, but you're not really finding anything. Ayre, you're kind of examining the area where Geldloth had said he found the armor, and he had described it as he had found it, and it was still. It wasn't moving in the water. It was like a body should have been in them, but there was no body. It was just loose clothing. Loose clothing.
Loose clothing.
According to Xerix.
Yeah.
It's Luth.
It's loose. But it wasn't floating. It wasn't sinking. It was like stopped. Fammal, where are you looking?
Looking around, where I believe the impact was, the skull.
Dang.
So
Yeah.
We suck at looking.
yeah, we cannot see underwater. We all need glasses or like I don't know, water goggles.
Xerix had like a +12 to investigations.
Oh sure.
That's true. He was your main investigating guy. Yeah, Fammal, you're not like you can tell that this is very clearly the landing site. And you see the artifact. That silver slender object. And it has shattered the skull and it is fizzling at the end of it. And you see that it had broken a lot of the skull. But you don't see any sign of Xerix. But you do see that the object is wrapped in a rug.
the rug is magical, so it doesn't get destroyed.
Yeah, it's a rug of sinking.
A piece. You try to take a.
It just helped it reach the skull.
It's true.
You try to take a piece off of this impervious rug. If you can survive
Are
a
you trying to take a-
nuke.
Yeah, are you trying to take a piece of the rug?
No, the skull that was shattered.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
You do you, Fammal. But yeah, you see the rug that Xerix had comically carried around on his back a few hours ago is wrapped around this silver object.
Well, I guess I'll go in there to check out the the rug a little bit more, see if there is anything, I don't know, left on it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the rug off of whatever this is.
Sure. Yeah. So tell me exactly what you're doing.
I guess she's just kind of, she's like, she saw him carrying this rug around, and so she sees that it's wrapped around this bullet now. That's a little strange. Is it like did he somehow get wrapped around the bullet with it? Is what
you're trying to
she's
see if
looking
there's
for.
Any lumps or anything?
Yes.
You don't see any kind of lumps. You see that the rug is kind of tightly wrapped around the rocket, but it is even. There is no bulges or bumps under the rug surface.
Okay, so he couldn't have been strapped to it like an old cartoon style villain would have done.
I mean, he does give off old cartoon style villain energy.
But would he have done that to himself?
I guess.
I take that as a compliment.
Past tense.
And she will in fact pick up a small piece of whatever's broken skull there is. Just one.
Okay.
Ayren,
Pick up a small piece of the skull.
And she'll put it in her bag of holding and go about looking for more clues.
Nice. When you pick up the piece of skull, it is very hot to the touch. It feels like it is melting.
Ah, I've burnt my hands again.
Does Ayren see you do this?
Oh yeah. Are you doing this out in the open, or are you trying to be sneaky about this? Because Ayren is near you.
She's not being sneaky. It's just like as she's on her way out of the skull, because this thing is indented inside of the skull.
That's true.
On the way out, she'll like see a little piece in the sand and just like pick it up.
I say,
But if it's burning, she probably dropped it.
I do believe that is holy artifact you have there. I don't think you should take any of it from this location.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure artifact is what I would call it. It was part of the body. She's just waving her hand in front of her face.
Yes, part of the body. That is where Talos is resting now, and he shall remain undisturbed for the time being until we can figure out what's happened here.
What, you don't think he should have some part of him buried?
He'll be here. Once we figure out and once we have a conclusion sorted out, we can probably bury the body as best we can. I mean, it is rather large.
Yeah, well, that's why you take the small piece and, make a little shrine for it. But it's way too hot to be picking up. I think he still has some latent power in there.
Oh, really? I suppose I should check inside and see what the cause of death might have been. Giant shattered face.
I think the cause of death was that giant thing that looks like a, well, I guess bullets do exist in this world, right?
Bullet missiles. I think a missile is a fair thing. It's like a missile dart.
Yeah, it's like
massive.
I think his death was caused by the obvious missile and lodged in his skull. I think it's a he.
Yes, Talos was male.
All right, well, at least I didn't misgender the dead. Misgender.
At least I didn't misgender him. He wasn't a ginger, right?
He had a soul, right?
It's not stolen valor.
Yeah. What are you doing with this information, Arin?
Well, I mean, they're very. It's hard for them to like absorb this while still like trying to help out these people find their missing crewmate. So Arin is trying to like help them while also like looking over at the skeleton and like wondering and trying not to get distracted by their own questions, I guess.
Okay.
But Arin will make a wider sweep. Like maybe his Xerix's stuff drifted off somewhere else, and so they'll like go around and look at other places.
Okay. Ayra, are you kind of moving down closer to the sea floor in this area?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check or investigation check.
Much better.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Okay. You are getting lower, thinking like, okay, maybe some things did sink down. Not everything was in stasis, and you see something shiny catch your eye over here.
Ooh, shiny.
And if you go and are you going to investigate it?
Yeah.
Okay. As you get closer, you see some items scattered about in different spots, but all around here. You see some high up. You see a dagger embedded into the stone over here. You see his book that he was always reading right here.
Not smut.
Yeah, the not smut. It could have been smut. Who knows?
I
He
mean-
didn't share it with anyone.
Different kind of smut.
Yeah. You see a dagger. You see a book of shadows. You see a metal rod over here. You see a small ring. Right here. You see a wand and an orb. And you see his Xerix's wineskin resting on this rock over here. So, book. And what item do you want to go and investigate first? When you get closer and you see all these scattered items that were all of Xerix's personal belongings.
I guess the book.
Okay.
Start with the book.
So as you get close to the book, you see on the cover, it says Book of Shadows. And then when you get closer to it, you see the final word, shadows, fade. And then you see a new word, display. And it says tome. It says Tome of the Pact.
Well, that's strange. I will grab it and move on to the next thing.
Okay.
Um, I guess. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what there was. There was some sort of dagger, right?
Yes. Typing it all out, what you all find.
And the
you
wine.
find, yeah, and you find his wineskin. So dagger, rod, book, ring, wand, an orb. There you go. So those are all the things that you find.
Guess I just collect them all. But the only thing that I see is all these items, right?
You see all these items, and when you pick up the ring of the raven, you see that there is a piece of bone stuck in the ring. Not a
To the
full
DNA
finger.
testing lab.
But you find a small fragment of bone.
Are these items... I'm sorry, I might be getting two things confused. You said that the stuff Geldloth found was not moving.
Yeah, so he had found it 200 feet up in the water, not on the floor. He was swimming
But
up.
this stuff is...
This stuff sank down to the bottom.
Okay. I will take it back to the group and tell them that I found some more stuff, including like a fragment of bone. So I think our guesses are correct. As to what has happened to him.
All right. I guess we'll all start heading to the surface then.
I mean, you are welcome to inspect the area. I found them for yourself. It's just over there, but I find this to be convincing evidence.
Just hearing blah 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 blah. Blah. No.
Yeah. You see Jim the shark go just kind of make his eyes real big. And he tries to look as sad as possible as a shark.
I will. Can I like commune with the bone and like? Does it seem like it is from Xerix?
You. How do you want to commune with the bone?
I don't know. I'm
You have
just
like a
kind
speak
of,
with
like,
dead or.
Augury?
Is it a paladin?
I mean, we can make a trip back to that huge skeleton bar.
Oh yeah.
That had a circle of speak to dead.
The temptation, while Ayre is trying to figure out how to identify the bone, the temptation to figure out Arin's past kind of gets the better of him, and they're gonna swim down here and like see where it all started for them, and like look
Yeah.
around this area.
You see the remains of ruins. You see 2 browsers that used to be a light but are not anymore. You see the large well here that has been sealed by a dark stone.
Does Airrn have memories of this area?
Go ahead and give me a history.
History.
Nice. And when you look around, you're kind of just observing this area. Something stirs in your memory, and you have a faint flashback of yourself standing on your legs on the dry land feats with some of your fellow priests and soldiers, and on this temple. This temple had a roof. This was actually the inside stairway entry to the main chambers of the temple. And you would faintly remember that there were columns that were out towards this way that went right to the edge, and then there was the ocean. And that is kind of an interesting memory because you are remembering this area was above water, not underwater, not so far deep underwater.
Do I get the impression that this sank, or that this was like the water level was lower? So did the water level rise, or did this sink?
That is the question, isn't it?
Okay.
But you remember in that brief like flashback that you had, you remembered this was above sea level. And then there was the entrance to the temple on the cliff side. And then there was the ocean.
What about the stone on the well? Do I remember anything about that?
You knew that that was an entrance. You know that it looks the same from your memory. But you remember there was something that had to be done. There was like priests were the only ones allowed to open this temple. And those braziers were lit at all times.
Okay. All right, so they will like have gathered this information, this memory, and swim back up to the group as Ayre casts augury.
Okay. Augury. Otherworld, you receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. Can you tell me what the specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes is, Ayre?
Like a funeral service for this bone that she suspects is Xerix,
Okay.
basically.
You get a wheel and woe response.
Good and bad. So she's gonna take that as this is a sad turn of events, but this is indeed our friend.
I seem to have discovered a location that I had previously forgotten. I believe that if you would like to honor your lost friend, we can find a way to get inside of a temple.
What kind of temple is it?
What kind of temple is it?
That was the Temple of Talos.
Okay, that's what I thought.
The first one. The only one.
Talos the First?
That's
not
what,
Talos Jr.
No, that was Ahrend's memory, is that there was only one temple, and it was over there at that location where he was.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What kind of temple? It was the one temple of Talos.
I'm not from this era.
Is visibly noticeable, but if you would like some sort of burial or possibly some incense we can find and burn, as long as we can find a way inside, that is what I have discovered. The temples are a great place to bury and honor those who have passed on.
I feel like he would like that. But I also feel like he was very unknowable, so I don't know if that's true.
Whatever is in your best interest, unless you can contact him from however you might do so. Some magics.
I cannot.
As far as I know.
Holding? Didn't he have the lantern in his bag of holding? The thing that let him see up died?
I think that was Loki.
Yeah, that was Loki. Who had that.
That'd be very
Um,
helpful to have exactly right now.
Yeah. Fammal, does your spirit ghost show anything like that?
My spirit ghost dude.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
wait. I have
he's
a quick
not going to
note.
be seen for a day.
Okay. Fammal, I have a quick note. Because you went and investigated the wreckage site, right? You went and investigated that skull.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention, you saw mantis shrimp gathering around that wreckage, inside the skull. And they were gathering around that missile.
Oh no.
Like a lot of them.
Oh no. It's the annual punching.
That none of them were punching. They were kind of like standing and watching.
Shoot, that would have been good to know. I would have asked them what they're doing.
Oh yeah, we can retcon that if you want to.
What you doing?
Yeah.
I was like, I just looked at my notes for that.
What is that? It's speak with animals.
Yeah. So when you were in the skull and you saw all these mantis strips starting to show up, swimming in and then just surrounding, they were forming like a circle around the missile. You cast speak with animals. What do you say?
I just
I guess
I swim up to them, but I stay a little bit away from, like, above them because I'm not getting close to them again.
That's fair. That's fair. When you cast that speak with animals, you didn't hear this before you'd cast it, but as soon as you cast it, you hear this faint chanting. And you realize it's the mantis strip that are surrounding this, and more are coming inside. There's 5, and then there's 8, and then there's 16, and there's just more and more coming. And you hear that they're chanting like the great uncle has arisen. He has defeated the being again. He has arisen. And you just hear them starting to chant, punch, punch, punch.
She's gonna go, excuse me, could somebody explain what's going on? Who's the uncle?
And a mantis strips comes up and was like, the great uncle has returned. Didn't you hear? Didn't you see the punch? He punched. He did it. He is back.
I didn't see more than felt. Who is the great uncle?
He's the strongest of us. He is the strongest of anyone. He is huge, and he punches the most powerful of everything. He just punches, and it ignites the water.
So he's a mantis shrimp like you guys?
He was once, but then he became. What is the word? You guys, you have a word for it. What is the word? The word. More mantis shrimp come up like the word. What is it? What was
legend?
the word? Yes, but no. Legend. Memory. God.
Oh, God. Oh, okay. Do you know his name?
He was called great uncle. But he is back. He has arisen. He has punched, and he will continue to punch. And he will be God. He is a god. and he will lead us into punching glory. And then they all start chanting, glory, 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 glory.
Okay. Do you know what happened to this many great uncle?
Oh, great uncle punched the unpunchable object and made it big, and then a big flash of light happened. Just like now, just like what happened. And then destruction. And all of the surrounding area died in a flash of heat. And purple. So much purple. And a little bit
Purple.
of green. And a little bit of blick.
A little bit of what?
Blick?
Lick?
Blick.
Blick.
Yeah, you know. Blick. There's blue, green, purple, indigo, blick, and then you've got red, and you've got ravas, and then you've got the cyan, and then there's magenta, and then there's a cindric, and then there's a yellow and an orange, and
I believe compared to all of you guys, I may be a little colorblind.
well, you are not great. You are not to glory. That's why you punch. That's why you're punchable. And then all of the other mantis strip start being like, punch, punch, punch.
Well, I'm not sure how I'm punchable from up here, but you can try. And then she's going to just say, thank you for the information. And swim back to the group. Or go find Ayre, I guess, at this point in time.
The great punching. They yell back. Like, the one that you're talking to is like, the great punching is coming. Prepare yourself.
Will do, little guy.
I love how this is just like a cult.
Yeah. Anyways, that was I just completely forgot about that in my notes.
Yeah, Mantis cult is pretty important.
All pawns.
Bronze.
Bronze.
Oh dear. Okay, well, with that, do you guys Airrn is offering you a temple to go and put your deceased party member to rest. What would you like to do?
Did anybody know which god he didn't fuck with?
I mean, he always wanted to be recognized as a part of something, so I feel like this is right up his alley.
And I guess we can go and bury him in a temple.
Anyone else have thoughts?
Anybody have many prayers?
No, the prayers are for the temple.
Please hold your prayers.
Hold your prayers until you've reached inside. We cannot
pretty
promise that any prayers will be heard by gods if they are mentioned outside. Okay, well, if you're all for it, Airrn will lead you to where he believes the entrance to be, which is over here. Some of you haven't even seen this area.
So the stone, it is a door that Airrn knows of?
Wait, weren't there two skeletons there?
There were.
Hmm.
Yes,
The greatest
so-
skeleton is the ones you find along the way.
Yeah. Airrn, you do remember it being a door of sorts. You have a foggy memory of it being like much bigger and more vertical.
Okay, is there we'll look at the stone and see if there's something that indicates how to open.
Sure. Yeah. On the stone, you see that there is a dark chain surrounding it, and you see that there are 4 circles etched on the surface. There is a circle
I need
here,
to do a check.
a circle here, a circle here, and a circle here.
And the circles are just circles? There's nothing to indicate something about them?
Let me
Oh, what's that?
thing real quick. Not that one. It has to be this one.
Boulder. Used to ride these babies for miles.
It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
It's a rock.
I'm trying to find my notes. This one. It's in this one, isn't it? Oh my god, it's taking forever. Roll 20, just load it. Okay. Well, yes, there are symbols on it. Oh yes, thank you. They look like okay, so I'm gonna draw these out for you. So one looks like this. Other looks like this, like a pitchfork. One looks like this, and the other looks like this. Here, let me make those a little bigger for you.
The Stargate. Just the globe version of it.
These are
Are these runes or language?
They are runes. And you know that they are important, but you don't remember why. But you know that was part of opening the entrance. Ah!
We can't really see them unless we're close to them, so.
No, I know. I'm trying to make them smaller
Okay.
so you can see them.
God's hand grabbed me and pulled me around the water.
I was assaulted by God. God, I don't like it when you pick me up and throw me around like that. There you go. Okay, now you can see them.
It is time to go, my child. No, stop it. Come on, let's go.
Please stop. Please don't throw me into the ocean again. Anyone play Black and White?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Old game, but fun. Yeah, okay, there's the symbols. That's what you see carved on the rock over here. You are welcome to roll a history, anyone, but I think we will end it here because this was the puzzle that I thought you guys would interact with last time. And I will just give you again that memory description, Airrn, that you remembered the, what did I call them?
The braziers.
The braziers, yeah. You remembered them alight. You remembered there was fire in them.
Right. Airrn doesn't like fire, though.
Yeah.
Kamal's been in the
Fammal.
woods for too long.
Yeah, like, I don't know. These,
Her
He's-
grandpa wasn't really big on teaching history, so.
yeah, not really. Like, you're kind of like, I don't know, these look like trees.
Trees?
for the-
I know trees.
Airrn will use knowledge from past life to roll a d6 and add it to
Okay,
that
do so.
13. Cool. Done.
That's a 14. Plus 2,
Would you
right?
like some luck points? Or my inspo? Do you want my inspo?
What's the +2 for?
I thought you said you got a +2. You rolled a d6 and added 2.
Oh no, a d6 and add it to
added
the.
to the number.
Yeah.
Yep, fine. Yep. I took the English the wrong way. Yeah, okay. So that's a 14. You, with that history, you remember, oh. No, there wasn't 2. There was 4. There was 4.
Okay.
And you are realizing that you are missing 2 other browsers.
Before we go, Airrn will cast Birding Hands on the
Burning hands?
on the brazier.
Can you post that spell for me?
Yeah.
Okay. As you do so, which brazier are you lighting it in?
This one.
That one. Okay. You try to put that fire in, and it doesn't take. You can see the flames shooting out, and they're causing like bubbles to form as it's burning the oxygen in the water, but it's not alighting.
Worth a shot.
So it's not Bikini Bottom logic over here.
But we will end it here, so you guys have a puzzle to play
All
around
right.
with next time.
Well, who knows? We might swim away.
That's true. That's always an option.
We did
You're
it
always welcome
at the
to
beginning.
do that.
We did it this session, and we can do it again.
Yeah. Absolutely.